Here's what happened round 8. MXGP of Trentino, MX2 race 1 burst into life, and it was Dylan Ferrandis with the Fox hole shot. Behind him, Samuele Bernardini and Jeffrey Hurlings with Paul Jonas and Adam Sterry in the early stages. It took Jeffrey Hurlings 5 laps to find his way past the fast starting TM of Bernardini, pushing the Italian into 3rd, as Jonas started to close in 4th. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Jeffrey Hurlings. Wasn't the first time he tried to make the pass on Dylan Ferrandis, and it didn't stick either. Ferrandis bounced right back immediately. Hurlings thought he got it nailed down. Ferrandis charged down the inside, muscled Hurlings up the bank and regained the lead almost as quickly as he lost it. On the final lap, they were still going at it. Ferrandis holding on by the narrowest of margins. Jeffrey Hurlings thought he'd try what Ferrandis did a few laps earlier, but to no avail. Ferrandis held on, took the checkered flag to beat Hurlings for the first time in 2016. Hurlings was 2nd, Jonas was 3rd. In MXGP, race 1, Tony Cairoli raced to the Fox hole shot. Romain Febvre fell at turn 2 from 2nd as Gauthier Paulin went out in the first corner. Tony Cairoli started to pull clear of Max Nagel and Kevin Strybos, with Jeremy Van Hoorbeek 4th and Charlie 5th. And as Febvre charged through the field, he fell from 12th back down to 17th and had to do it all over again. He made this pass on Bobashev to get himself into 12th. As Tim Geiser fell from 5th, he also had a bad start outside the top 10. Geiser regrouped, and with 3 to go, found his way past Jeremy Van Hoorbeek to go 4th. While Tony Cairoli was imperious. He hung on to take victory in moto number 1 from Nagel, Strybos, Geiser, Van Hoorbeek and Febvre, who came home in 6th. MX2 race 2. This time it was Robert Just, number 95, who grabbed the Fox hole shot from Hurlings, and it wasn't long before Hurlings found his way into the lead. Dylan Ferrandis was down outside the top 10 on the opening lap as Hurlings started to pull clear. Ferrandis, on a charge, knew that a podium and possibly an overall was at stake. Just though, fended off his fellow Latvian Paul Jonas, but the 41 found his way through on lap 5. Ferrandis spent an entire race trying to find his way past the 128 and the 189 of Monticelli and Borges, but eventually got himself into 3rd. He tried to close down the gap to Paul Jonas, and on the final lap had one last lunge. It fell short, but it was Hurlings who was victorious in race 2 from Jonas and Ferrandis. But Bernardini set the fastest lap of the weekend for the first time in MX2. Hurlings was your overall winner from Ferrandis and Jonas. Bernardini coming home 4th for TM in front of his home fans. Championship looks like this. Hurlings now just dropping 3 points over the season. Siwa is 2nd, Jonas 3rd. But Jeffrey Hurlings was a winner for the 8th time in 2016 on the Red Bull KTM. And of course leads the championship going into round 9, Talavera in Spain in 2 weeks' time.
55 GP wins by now, so happy to have won another overall. Unfortunately, can't go undefeated anymore. It's a shame I lost the first moto, but Dylan rode really well and really strong. So thumbs up to him, and looking forward to Spain in 2 weeks, and can't wait till then.
Great job. Thank you, Jeffrey.
MXGP race 2, the final race of the afternoon. Tim Geiser grabbed the Fox hole shot from Tony Cairoli, Gauthier Paulin. Also in there was Jose Boutron. Febvre just inside the top 10, who started to put on a charge, found his way past Paulin to go 3rd. Paulin also got caught and passed by Strybos. Paulin eventually fading to 9th. As the Suzuki Ace charged to 6th. Geiser was leading by about 6 seconds, but had a big crash. Fell back down to 6th and would have to work hard again, throwing away 25 points. Tony Cairoli was leading the way after that crash. Febvre took over the lead though, with 4 laps to go. Geiser didn't give up. He muscled aside the 89 of Van Hoorbeek to take over 4th with 3 laps to go. But Fevre was victorious in race 2, his first race in 4 attempts. Tony Cairoli 2nd, Bobryshev 3rd, Geiser 4th, Van Hoorbeek was 5th. The overall Grand Prix, though, for the 2nd week in a row belonged to Cairoli. Fevre and Geiser joined him on the podium here in Italy. The championship looks like this now, just 4 points separating Geiser from Fevre. Tony Cairoli is closing in 3rd. But for the Italian fans, everybody here in Trentino, it was a great day and a great atmosphere for Tony Cairoli. But it's Tim Geiser who continues to lead after 8 rounds.
Yeah, Arco is not really one of my favorite tracks. I struggle a lot on this track always, but you know, I'm still getting stronger and stronger every weekend. And I'm looking forward for Spain next week, where I can go a little bit faster and a little bit stronger than today, because every week I feel better. So looking forward for more races and more podiums.